Wij gaan de stad verkennen.
Ja.
We kunnen naar links, naar rechtdoor en naar rechts. Zeg het maar.
Oké. We gaan naar rechts.
I'd rather wait for daylight, or
Oh.
at least the moon to become brighter.
We kunnen niet de stad verkennen.
We kunnen wel naar links. We kunnen wel naar links.
I'd rather not go around
Oh.
the city at night.
Aha.
You never know.
Zwaar leven. Ja, wat denk je wat hij gaat zeggen?
Oh, hier kunnen we wel heen.
Oh, maar hier kwamen we vandaan.
Ja.
Dus ik weet niet wat we hier moeten doen. Maar...
We kunnen hier nog naar
I
links.
can't go back. First of all, it's night, and I don't want to walk all the way.
Oké.
Hij is een luie man. Oké.
Dus we moeten in het hotel iets doen.
Take it and deprive the next tourist of those delights? That sounds crazy to me.
Want wij waren zoekende naar een manier om in kamer 9 te komen. En wij hebben een Do Not Disturb sign.
Let's see if I can.
We gebruiken dat ding als lockpick.
Done. The sign is useless now. I'd rather not take it
Dit
with
is toch mooi, dat het eerste random ding wat ik probeer, dat goed is.
Ja, dat is mooi.
Caution wet floor, altijd goed.
In ons tas.
Ja. Wat hebben we hier? Een ontstopper, dingen, een bucket en rag.
the
We
things
gaan
I have to do. Let's just hope it doesn't
schoonmaken.
spill. I wouldn't really know what to use to get rid of this stink.
We nemen dit... Oké.
Ik neem gewoon alles mee. Hè.
Ja.
Wet floor tripod.
Usually it's used to point out that the floor is wet.
Ja.
Ja, kunnen we dat bij die steen zetten?
Very good. It looks like the cleaning has finally started.
Ah.
Ja.
Just how I pictured it.
En als we dan nu de roomservice bellen, dan kan die er niet langs, is dat?
Misschien. Proberen.
And now something classy.
Wat?
Hij zei eerder iets over dat het moet ruiken naar
Contents haven't
schoonmaakmiddel.
changed, but now there's a fresh musk ox scent.
Let op, we gaan nu de roomservice bellen.
Locked.
Oh ja, sleutel.
It fits perfectly. It was a good try, but I can't.
Oh, we staan in de verkeerde kamer. Ik ben blind. Nou, let op.
Agile and silent like a ninja. I didn't even realize the cleaning lady finally got to work. Better not walk across it. I'd risk ruining this beautiful work. Oh, she also added the essence of muskox. My favorite. I'll go around the back. That guy's gonna have to wait for a second.
En dan gaan wij snel naar beneden.
Nobody's coming.
Yeah.
Better go check the entrance.
Kijk. En dan chappen wij die sleutel 9.
Mhm.
This is my chance.
Hup. En dan gaan we boven.
Ja. Oh, nee.
En dan zeggen wij sleutel 9.
Let's hope there won't be any other obstacles. At last!
Welkom gift, een klokhuis.
I don't trust taking them. There's the chance they could have been eaten by mice, the owner of the place, or the cleaning lady. In any of the three cases, I don't want to take them with me.
Oké. Krijg weer een achievement voor alles. Letterlijk
That
voor
doesn't
alles.
seem like a good idea. If the owner finds out I entered room 09, I don't think he'll be happy. If
Yeah.
anything happens to me, the Dead Man Inn has no insurance to cover the damages.
Oké. Nou, dan gaan we maar naar de fireplace. We moesten kijken bij iets
Everything
warms,
starts
hè.
there, in the warmth of a
Kijk.
friendly place. I think my father meant warmth in a literal sense. Perhaps he hid something in the fireplace. Let's try searching there. What is this? This brick doesn't seem to be bonded to the fireplace like all the
Ja.
others, but I can't rip it out. It seems after all these years it is partially calcified back into the fireplace.
Partially
I need
calcified.
something to grab hold of the cracks.
Oké.
De brief.
I don't want to ruin it.
Nee.
It's the-
De sleutel die we niet
a
gebruiken.
key opens a door.
Nee. Wat is dit voor deur?
We gaan naar achter.
De badkamer.
Nee. Oh ja. Huh?
Look what's inside. Somebody forgot a nail file.
Nou.
Better take it.
Wat
Natuurlijk.
een toeval.
Wat een vreemde badkamer. Er is
I
zoveel...
don't need it right now. Tough luck. Fate really doesn't want me to take a shower or a bath.
Nou, de nagelvelden maar, hè.
It seems to be working. I can take out the mortar holding the brick. Clever, a niche. Let's see what's inside.
Henry
It
Morgan.
looks like an old
Oh,
library card.
dat ging heel
Belonged
snel.
to my father, Henry Morgan. Last read book, Properties of Concrete. What did my father want to tell me? It's a card for the Bonetown Library. The card belongs to Henry Morgan, my father. Let's see the last read book, Properties of Concrete. What was he working on in his final research? Better go to the library to make some
Ja,
inquiries.
we moeten naar de library, maar dat doen we dus pas morgen.
After this amazing night, it'd be better to go back to my room and rest.
Inderdaad.
First, I'd rather take the key to room 09 back
Precies.
to reception. I'd prefer to avoid having problems with the innkeeper. I have a really big day ahead of me tomorrow.
Oh, dat gaat automatisch, dat scheelt. The next morning.
I think the time has come to find out what Dad was working on. I better check the library card again. I'm sure Dad left me some other clue.
En hebben we net nog gekeken, kom. Wij gaan naar de bibliotheek. Wat jij?
Vind ik wel een goed idee.
De schoonmaakster die is... Ah, het is licht.
Better leave the key here. I don't know if
Oh,
I
ja.
want to avail myself of this service again tonight.
Hier doet. Checking out.
I guess it's a good idea to ask for directions to the library. I wouldn't want to wander aimlessly through Bonetown. Excuse me, I need some information. Is there still a public library here in Bonetown?
Sure, boy. It's one of the crown jewels of Bonetown. At least it is according to what Margaret, our librarian, tells us. I'm simply reporting what's said because I personally never go to such places.
Strange, I would have bet the opposite. Could you tell me where it is?
Turn left at the main square, just outside the door. Boy, if you don't want to get lost, use this. It's an
Okay.
old Bonetown postcard, but it was used as a tourist map during the golden years. It could be of use to orient yourself and move around Bonetown.
Dus een bijzonder behulpzame man.
Ja.
Ondanks dat hij ons probeerde
Thank
erbij
you.
te
Are you
naaien bij een
interested in
vreemde man.
something in particular?
Just to reminisce a little bit. My father used to take me there all the time. Thanks.
This and more for a paying customer.
I better be going now.
Oké. En nu hebben we dus een kaart. Ja, in. Oh, waarschijnlijk als we dan ergens 1 keer zijn geweest, kunnen we fast travelen. Denk je niet? Dus we moesten naar links.
Ja.
Oh,
Zeiden ze in de tutorial toch ook dat je kon doorklikken op een of andere manier.
ja, ja.
I don't
Post.
need them.
Ik wil
It's one of
kijken.
those old message boards on which they hung the wanted posters. Here in Bonetown, time seems to have stopped. There are still posters of the gang that was raging here decades ago. The members have become famous. I recognize the posters of Rufy, Nami, and Zorro. The others
Zorro.
are faded from exposure to bad weather. There's also a little footnote. Posters offered by the Lafitte Amusement Park.
Achievement.
Oké.
Junk.
I don't want to take anything from here.
Okay.
It's still material in the public domain.
Wij gaan naar de bibliotheek. Books, 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 books.
Wat een bijzonder gebaar.
Praat met Chicky.
Good morning.
Good morning. How can I help you?
What happened to Bonetown in the last
I
few
need to
years?
consult
The
one
city
of your
has always held
tomes.
more allure at the
Lekker, hoor.
expense of the small villages, and Bonetown is no exception. All the young people left when they had the chance, leaving the town in its current sorry state. It seems you know our town well, although you're so young. Can I ask your name?
Of course. I'm Willy Morgan.
I'm Margaret Teach. But for those who attend the library,
Margaret
I'm
Teach.
just Margaret. Once there was a Morgan here in Bonetown too. Then he left, seeking fortune, and he became famous. But he never stopped coming back
Zie je
to
haar,
visit
oorbel?
Bonetown. I don't think you know him.
You mean
Ken je
Henry
haar
Morgan
oorbel?
by any chance?
You surprise me, and that doesn't happen often.
Dit is de
The point is,
Triforce
I know
van
him
Zelda.
very well. Henry was my father.
I'm sorry, kid. I didn't know.
Don't worry, it's been a while.
10 years ago, right?
Heb je Zelda gespeeld?
Nee.
Oh.
How do you know that?
Kid, I'm the librarian. I basically remember everything that is put on paper, and Henry used to come to our library a lot.
Do you know anything about his
We gaan om
disappearance?
informatie vragen.
Unfortunately, only what I've read about. One night he was here in Bonetown. The morning after, it's like he vanished into thin air. Not a clue, not a trace. No letters or anything that could have guided the search parties to a solution.
Do you know what he was working on in his final research?
I don't know. He always read a lot, basically all the tomes you can find in here. And sometimes, at his request, I had to order books from other cities as well.
Do you know if he had enemies, maybe?
Henry? Let's be serious. I think there were very few men as affable as him.
Affable. Een goed woord.
Thanks for the information.
Don't mention it. If I can be of any more help, just ask.
Wij geven kaartje, denk ik.
I need to consult one of your tomes.
It's always a pleasure when someone wants to benefit from the services offered by our library. What are you looking for?
Properties of concrete. Hey! Three boots. Ja. Weer even. Misschien moeten we gaan turven. Hoeveel Monkey
Properties
Island
of
referenties erin
Oh,
zitten.
what a surprise! It's not among the more popular in Bonetown. I guess this is the second consultation in more than 10 years.
Doesn't it get the attention it deserves?
Here in Bonetown, people don't read a lot, especially a book like that. I could never have managed to face it either.
Where can I find it?
I guess it's somewhere on the upper floor. You should recognize it easily.
Thank you.
Nou, ik ben benieuwd.
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thank you for visiting the Bonetown Library. If you need a specific book, you can ask me, Miss Teach, or just Margaret.
Thanks, I'll keep that
Oké,
in mind.
Margaret. We gaan naar boven, ja?
Ja.
Nou, een kist.
This lock is peculiar to say the least. I'm pretty sure that I'd need a special key if I wanted to open it.
Oké. Hebben we natuurlijk niet. Voluminous book. Dat zal wel degene zijn die we nodig hebben.
It's stuck under the huge number of books on the desk. I must find a way to free it.
Desk.
How? Should I remove everything on top of it? There's no time. And above all, I wouldn't know where to put all these books.
Oh. Zijn hier verder geen items? Wat ik wel zie is hier een kabel die hier loopt. Zie jij mijn pijltje ook?
Ja.
Oké. Misschien moeten we iets met die kabel.
Omhoog.
On this desk, there are books of every kind. From how to build a cuckoo clock to anchovy fishing for newbies.
En we kunnen die
It's the
kist
famous book
aanklikken.
Properties of
Dan denk
Concrete,
ik,
the
we
last
zetten
book
dit op
read by my
plek.
father.
Ja, dat werkt waarschijnlijk niet zo.
Wat kunnen we?
Ik dacht, dan verwisselen we die kist met het boek.
Ja, ik kan de kist... dan zegt hij, ik heb een sleutel nodig.
Oké.
Ja, ik hoor jou heel zacht. Misschien praat je niet zo hard.
Dat denk ik.
Kijken of we buiten die kabel ook zien lopen. Gutter.
Gutter.
I don't need it.
Oh.
It looks new.
Ik zie die kabel hier niet lopen, hè? Jawel, daarboven misschien. Barrels? Liggen hier letters?
I don't think that dragging this barrel of over 100 liters would benefit me a lot.
En er is een kip.
Ja.
Menu of the day.
I don't need it. Menu of the day. Chicken, or chicken and salad, or chicken, salad, and cheese. While for drinks, there's only grog. If I had to guess, there are more than 100 chicken dishes. I may be
Okay.
wrong, but I think the owner specializes in cooking chicken every possible way.
Misschien verkopen ze ook wel El Polo Diablo.
One-Eyed Jack
Van
restaurant.
Monkey Island
The
3.
name is catchy. The sign much less so. I don't know what's worse, the chicken wings used as bones at the sides of the skull, or the general state of the sign. Everything here is going to the dogs. I wonder what happened to the city. It wasn't always like this.
Er is ook nog een museum hier naar beneden. Kijk, daar ligt een U, daar ligt een A.
I don't think there are any books here. Even if it's battered, it's not time to enter there yet.
Oké, dus ik moet eerst in de bibliotheek iets doen. Misschien kan ik haar vragen naar... Wat kunnen we daarboven doen? Hey.
How
Dat is
come
een
all
goeie
across
vraag.
Bonetown the gutters seem to be new?
They are new. There's been some geological instability in the last few years. We don't know yet if it's due to natural causes or human activity. In any case, the result is that Bonetown no longer has a working water network, and the only way to retrieve some water at a decent cost seems to be this one.
Whose idea was this?
Maybe the only person who really cares about the state of Bonetown, our mayor, Steve Bonnet.
What can you tell me about Steve Bonnet?
He's the only one here doing something to keep Bonetown alive. Without him, our village would be much worse off. I suggest you go visit him. He knows everything about Bonetown. If you need something specific, he'll be able to help you for sure. These days, he lives in the town hall to deal with all the city's problems. But he's always available to everyone.
Thank you. I'll visit him as soon as possible.
Goeie tip.
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thank you for visiting the Bonetown Library. If you need a specific...
Thanks.
Ja, dat weet ik wel. Waar is dat dan?
Geen idee.
Oh, dit is de uitgang.
The innkeeper said the library is on the left, so I better solve the
Ja.
clue.
Oké. De clue.
Kunnen
dan?
wij met
It's a
de
card
pijl
for the
de kist
Bonetown Library. The
opmaken?
card belongs to Henry Morgan, my father. Let's see the last red book.
Dat is een goeie.
Properties of Concrete. What was he working on? Better go to the library. It doesn't work. A peculiar key is needed, or something that could force this lock.
Or something that can force this lock. Wat
It's a
stond hier?
card for the card.
Die
Let's
hadden we al
swap it. What
gelezen.
was better go?
Everything begins there in the warmth of a friendly place. Ja, dat hadden we al gedaan.
I don't think fixing my nails. I don't think fix. On this desk, there are books of every kind. How? Should I remove everything on top of it? There's no time.
Ja, nee, we staan hier ondertussen al een uur te koekeloeren.
Nou, dat valt ook wel weer mee. Kwartier.
It's stuck under the huge number of books on the desk. I must find a way to free it.
Ja, en dat kan dus niet.
We kunnen hier verder niks aan.
Better not ruin it. I need it for when I arrive at.
Oh, wacht. Misschien moeten we gewoon die kaart aan de receptionist geven.
Ja.
The information I need is written on the card.
Oh.
Better not to disclose it. Don't trust anyone.
Oh ja.
Maybe what happened at the inn is just a coincidence, but I'd rather not risk it.
Oké.
I'm not doing any research.
Hier kunnen we ook niks mee. Ga kijken, kunnen we haar wat nieuws vragen?
I need to consult.
It's always a pleasure when... What are you looking...
Misschien moeten we gewoon een ander boek vragen.
Not very
En
famous
dan,
pirate
dan
songs by
die
Threepwood.
wissel plaats.
Unfortunately, that's one of the most
Plaatswissel.
requested books. There's even a waiting list to consult it.
Oké.
Grog and Other Delights.
It hasn't been available since 1998, when grog was declared a substance harmful to health, and the book was never reprinted again.
Grog, are you kidding?
It was a short-lived law, abolished immediately afterward to avoid a mass uprising.
Luckily,
Don't get me started. A cup of grog in the morning is like a panacea. But in case it happens again in the future, I have put aside a personal supply.
Oké.
I don't recall the exact title.
I'm sorry.
Ja, wat
Can
wist
you-
zij nog
Henry
over
had a
vader?
natural gift with people, besides the fact that
Nee. Wat zei ze
It's
over het
not
boek?
what are
Alleen
you-
dat hij boven is, hè?
Property.
oh, what a surprise! I guess this is the second
Doesn't it get the.
here in Bonetown. I could never have.
Where can I find.
I guess it's somewhere on the.
Thank you.
Nee, daar hebben we
Thank
niks
you.
aan.
If you need it,
Thanks.
Daar hebben we niks aan.
It's not my priority right now.
Nee, ik moet hierboven iets doen. Desk. Is allemaal niet aan te klikken.
I don't think. Better not ruin. On this desk, there are books of every kind.
Die crate moeten we op de een of andere manier
This
forceren.
lock is peculiar, to say the least. Better not ruin it. Better not. It doesn't work. Or something...
Or something that can
I
force
don't
this
want to
lock.
ruin... It seems to be a very old crate.
Ja. Er is hier verder ook niks clickable. Lijkt het.
Dan kun je selecteren toch?
Ja, zo.
Oh ja.
Books, books, books.
I have no time to fix...
Ik kan hierboven even kijken. Nee, kijk. Desk, boek, crate. Junk, junk, junk.
Better not. It's like seeing my house. Even if I picked everything up, then it would suffer the same fate in our closet at home.
Die gutters zijn allemaal nieuw. Junk, junk, junk. Posters. Ik kan hier naartoe lopen. Kan ik daar nog naar beneden? Museum. Ja!
Ah!
I don't know how, but I hope it might come in handy.
Nou, wij weten wel hoe.
Ja. Kijk. Propeller.
At first glance, it appears to weigh over 100 kilos. Surely working out in the gym made me stronger, but I don't think it performed any miracles.
Dan gaat
There's
u
a
zeggen.
sign with the... I'll go...
Nee, we moeten eerst naar het ding. Maar met die jack kunnen we dat ding oprapen, denk ik.
Ja.
Zo zie je maar weer. Blijven zoeken, mensen. Blijven zoeken.
Let's try. It
Hey,
worked.
Lekker hoor.
zit een
Check
gat
out what
in.
we have here. Let's see what it is.
Dat is weer een aanwijzing.
It's another letter from my father. It's dated July 22nd, 2008, earlier than the other one. There's also a piece of paper that seems more ancient, but I can't figure out what it is. Better take a look right now. If Dad did all this so that I'd find it,
Precies,
there
het
must
is
be
een
something
aanwijzing.
important.
Kijk, het zijn namen.
Ja.
Edward Drake, Charles Teach, John Roger. Dit zijn allemaal beroemde piraten.
Oké.
After years, when looking at a book of time, finally discovered the list of the crew. Find the missing pieces and reach the treasure before someone else does. Oké. The crew.
Dit is
Now
precies
I
wat
understand
we-
what the piece of paper was that I found with the letter. Dad always performed great feats, but I never imagined he was looking for kids' treasure. It has always been said that it was basically a legend. I don't remember the complete story exactly, but maybe the
Nou,
librarian
laten we eens
can
even
help
op
me.
onderzoek
And I have a
uitgaan.
list of names.
Mhm.
Better start asking information of the townsfolk, without attracting too much attention. I don't need my father's old library card anymore. Even if someone found it, it would be useless. I have the letter and the piece of map belonging to my dad.
Kijk, items weg. Vraag stellen aan de librarian. Kijk,
Oké.
er stond ook een Edward Teach op de lijst, hè?
Mhm.
Edward Teach, ook wel bekend als Blackbeard.
Am I wrong, or did you tell me your name is Margaret Teach?
That's correct.
Do you know a man named Charles
Oh,
Teach?
Charles Teach,
Your
ja.
question
Edward
surprises
Teach
me.
is
How do
Blackbeard
you know my
van Pirates of the
great-great-grandfather?
Caribbean.
I'm doing some research on the genealogy of
Fun
Boomtown, and I
fact,
stumbled
de
upon
film
the Teach family.
Pirates of the
Yes,
Caribbean
it's been several
en
generations now
Johnny
since
Depp
the
als
Teaches settled in
Jack Sparrow
Bonetown.
is
What can you tell me
gebaseerd op
about
Monkey
Charles
Island.
Teach in particular?
He was the man who
Yeah.
brought the name Teach here to Bonetown. But of his past, little is known. My great-grandma told me that he was a former fisherman with a knack for books. This library is a donation he made to the city of Bonetown just before he died. After he arrived here in Bonetown, he devoted himself exclusively to reading, and many of these books were bought directly by him. He had so many of them that he basically founded the town library, which then became the family business for the following generations too.
And he didn't leave anything else apart from the books?
All he left is stored on the upper floor, but it's mostly
Ja, die
junk.
kist is
The
dan
real
ook van hem
treasure was
waarschijnlijk.
his books. There's also an old crate without a key, but it looks
Kijk.
empty.
What's that old crate upstairs?
It belonged to Charles Teach, a great-great-grandfather of mine. Many years ago, we opened it with the help of a locksmith, but it was empty. Then the key got lost again, and nobody has any interest in it anymore.
Wij wel.
Maybe the locksmith has a copy of it somewhere.
De
I never
locksmith
feel like
moeten we dus
throwing
gaan
it
zoeken.
away. It's still a family heirloom after all.
We moeten de locksmith gaan zoeken.
Do you by any chance know the story of Captain William Kidd?
Sure, it is mostly a legend. In the golden era of piracy, Kidd stood out for his endeavors, if you could call them that.
The endeavors of a pirate aren't exactly heroic most of the time.
Anyway, his ship, the Adventure Galley,
Adventure
was supposedly
Galley.
filled with treasures when it suddenly disappeared. A few years later, in 1701, Kidd was captured and executed, but his ship and the crew were never found.
What do you think happened?
What always happened at that time? Kidd and his crew squandered all the loot, and to cover their tracks, they sold or even burned the ship. After this story, Kidd became legendary.
Thank you.
Nou, weer wat geleerd.
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thank you for visiting the Bonetown Library. If you need a specific book, you can ask me, Miss Teach, or just Margaret.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Dan gaan wij in de volgende video op zoek naar meer aanwijzingen.
Ja.
En dan hebben wij deze video dus Room 9 geopend. En de eerste clue van vader, de tweede clue van vader, nee de eerste.
Nou ja, eigenlijk de tweede.
Ja, de eerste was Vind, Bonetown en de Inn.
Ja.
Ja, de tweede clue van vader.
It's a piece of the map belonging to Captain Kidd, but I can't do anything with
kan
it if I
niet naar
don't
kijken.
find all the other 8 pieces as well.
The other 8 pieces.
Lekker
Oeh.
hoor.
Ja, elke piraat van die lijst heeft een piece natuurlijk.
Ja.
Oké, in de volgende video op zoek naar de locksmith, denk ik.
Ja.
Graag tot dan.
Doei. Doei.
Doei.